We are dressed very snazzily in our pinstripe suit, going through these tribal lands.
Going through these tribal lands.
We warned you at Syracuse, and you persisted. You took advantage of us at New Canaan to drive us out. And like the dogs of Caesar you are, you followed us to Zion. And now you stand on holy ground, a temple to God's glory on earth. The only use for an animal in our temple is sacrifice. Kale wachane conserva o. You understand me, don't you? Don't you?
Outman. Kunaman mad. He killed all white legs. You talk. You stop.
I kill all white eggs because I am evil.
You're right, we're going to kill you, but not like this. Defend yourself.
You can no ni kumpa me. They are you. Enough.
Wow.
And we're just gonna shoot him in the head. That's some good armor there. I don't even know how I did that. And now we're eating the leader salt upon wounds.
That guy was pissed off.
Why?
It's the same end he would have met if he had died on his knees. But I suppose this was for the sake of the dead horses and sorrows. Still, thanks to your help and the grace of God, the Whitelegs won't be troubling Zion anymore. Let's go find Daniel. Tomorrow we'll be here soon enough. And there is much to do.
And
the leader was pissed off.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and the funny thing is, he's telling us this while we're eating a corpse. Right in front of him. Tomorrow's a new day. It's glorious. Which one? Science, repair?
What do we have in science? And what,
52. We have 52 repair, 51 science.
Let's do science this time.
All right.
And so it was that the conflict between the New Canaanites and the Whitelegs was finally resolved. The Courier's involvement had tipped the scale, shifting the fragile balance of power.
Despite their defeat at Three Marys and the death of their war chief, the Whitelegs were determined to pursue the other New Canaanites. But when they finally tracked down their prey in Colorado, they discovered the tables had been turned. The Whitelegs who survived the New Canaanites' ambushes were hunted down by dead horses before they could reach the safety of the Great Salt Lake. When word of the Whitelegs' diminished numbers reached the 80s tribe, war was declared. And by year's end, the Whitelegs had been wiped out.
The Sorrows fought beside Joshua Graham and the dead horses, eradicating the threat the Whitelegs posed to Zion. When the Courier and Joshua Graham felled Salt upon Wounds, their victory was celebrated with a great feast. The Sorrows' transformation from a peaceful, timid tribe into a proud and warlike people broke Daniel's heart. He tried to take solace in the knowledge that they would remain in Zion, but it was a small comfort. The Sorrows' innocence was lost.
Having helped eradicate the Whitelegs from Zion, the dead horses returned to Dead Horse Point in triumph. They remained neutral toward the Sorrows, but as years went on, there were periods of competitive friction, even violence between the tribes. The New Canaanites, Daniel especially, intervened regularly as mediators, but found it difficult to reconcile the tribes' conflicts.
The defeat of the Whitelegs in Zion marked a turning point in the fortunes of the Happy Trails Caravan Company. Every 2 months, the caravan met with the New Canaanites in Zion Valley to trade. Happy Trails soon returned to prosperity. The vigilance of the Sorrows and Dead Horses in defending southwestern Utah, initially startling to Happy Trails caravans, soon proved a blessing. The tribes united against the 80s, driving them back from Highway 50, and thus opening yet another trading route for Happy Trails caravans.
Though the Courier had stopped Joshua Graham from executing salt-upon wounds, the war chief still fell in battle. The Whitelegs defeated at Three Marys. Joshua led the Sorrows and Dead Horses in tending to their comrades and burning the corpses of their foes. He continued to advocate militant opposition to the enemies of New Canaan and showed little quarter to those he fought. And yet he was changed. He no longer reveled in the brutality and cruelty for which he had been known in his former life. His inner demons, if not extinguished, were at the least appeased.
For years after the defeat of the Whitelegs, Daniel did his best to minister to the Sorrows' spiritual needs. Try as he might, he could not hold back the tribe's increasing militancy and reverence of Joshua Graham. Demoralized, he returned to his family in Dead Horse Point. His failures haunted him for the rest of his days.
And with that, the Courier walked out of the history of the tribes of Zion and back to the gathering storm of the Mojave Wasteland.
Poor Daniel. He couldn't face the fact that
See? That was pretty good, right? He couldn't face the fact that we corrupted these people. They held a great feast in our honor of people.
Yes, and the bids seem happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that concludes this edition of Jesus Fucking the Bitch.
Yeah. So we're here again. Hello, Bruce Isaac.
Let's just see what happens. Let's do this one more time.
Oh, please don't kill me. I swear I'll have... Wait, you don't work for Mr. Bishop, do you?
Yeah, I do. It's time for you to suffer.
Go.
Please, no.
Yeah.
Raul just fucking pulled out a gun and shot him in the head! That was like... I don't... Oh, God. There was no point to it. He was getting up to run. Oh, my God. I mean, last time he ran in the corner and he was shot. This time he was getting up off... He didn't even get out of his chair and he was shot. What the fuck does he have on him anyway?
Let's see him.
He's got a shabby gambler suit.
Let's see him. Oh my God. All he said was, yeah.
Seen it all. Seen shadowy folk come to his room and leave again in the middle of the night. Thought one might have gone in the lobby, too, for a spell. Could be that person went in to get something. Or used the John, maybe. Mighty interesting either way, you ask me. I thought it was cannibals, come to eat us all for sure. So I kept out of sight. But now I'm no better.
Who was it?
Yes.
Mole rat men. Come up from the underneath to steal young women with promises of riches and fancy mud mansions with all the latest designer appliances. They covered our lady folks' long hair for wigs, it said, being either bald or balding themselves.
What?
Has anybody been acting strange lately?
Yes.
I don't trust a man that doesn't have something strange going on about him, because it means he's hiding it from you. If a man's wearing his pants on his head, or if he says his words backwards from time to time, you know it's all laid out there for you. But if he's friendly to strangers and keeps his home spick and span, more often than not, he's done something even his own ma couldn't forgive.
This makes a lot of sense, dude.
Yeah, it does.
If
I
anyone
like him.
asks, we never spoke.
See if we could put her in fear
Quiet.
mode.
Unless my creaky knees give us away.
Give us away, Raoul. Give us away after what you did. That was fucking awesome. You're learning how the blind man plays a game, which is, fuck it.
Let's go inside here, because we just stole a key off of her.
Alright.
And there's a safe here. She's got 3 bottle caps, 2 pre-war monies, and a bill of sale.
Huh.
And we did that before she got into work here.
Well, I'm guessing she hated the girl, so she sold her off.
Yeah.
It's kind of a bitch thing to do.
And,
I mean, I hate Anarcha, but I'm not going to sell him into slave. What?
if you were getting the clues, she's the only one acting prim and proper. That Vargas guy, he was talking about being in the cons and doing shit like having cons buying shit. So that's something weird. Boone, obviously weird. Briscoe, weird. He's got all those fucking dinosaur toys that he wants to sell.
And the McBrides, they're just nice, but they're not all prim and proper.
They're shut-ins, recluses. That's weird. So,
and Dobark.
And remember, Nobark said, if someone's not acting weird, then they did something horrible. Well,
And Bruce was acting weird.
Mm-hmm.
Till Raoul. So let's finish her off then. Bruce was acting weird, then Raoul killed him.
Oh, good. It's 4 a.m. Where is Jeannie May? Hello,
Jeannie May.
Well, welcome to you. You look tired from the road. Why don't you relax a spell? Let this fine town take care of you.
We met you before, stupid.
Come with me. There's something you should see in front of the dinosaur.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, if that's what you think.
That is what I think. We're actually going to help this asshole. Oh wait, we get to kill people. Well, he does, but...
Yes.
So...
I will put on the shabby gambler outfit.
that we got from... Thanks, Raoul.
Jeannie May's just hurrying along, not knowing this is her doom.
I love it. Okay, describe what's happening.
She's just walking up to this little hillside in front of the dinosaur.
Alrighty.
And her head no longer exists.
How did you know?
While Boone is watching.
We should save this just in case he turns hostile.
No, we just got done working for him. We put on his cap and everything. We gotta return it. By the way, I'm gonna send Raoul away for 5 seconds. We'll go back for him immediately.
Aww. Okay, bye, Raoul. Bye, cold-blooded murderer.
Good call. I mean, if that's what you really want, boss.
Aww.
That's why you're the boss. You always make the right decision. I'll just head home. Home to my lonely abandoned shack in the middle of nowhere.
We'll be back for him. Says the man with the backpack full of ammo.
I like him.
Yes, we'll be back for him, though.
You know, home, my little abandoned shack, you know, in the middle of nowhere. Ain't great.
Yeah, it is in the middle of nowhere.
I know, but I just love the way he says it.
And I got a fast travel point right there already.
Thank you. Are we gonna get this asshole?
Yeah, but we could just leave them immediately after. I just want to complete the quest.
That's it.
Fine.
Then. How did you know?
What are the choices?
I found the bill of sale. Her story didn't add up. Just had a hunch. I just wanted you to kill her.
Save now.
I saved just before coming in.
I just wanted you to kill her.
You sick bastard. You better be ready to join her. Company.
I knew you'd do that.
We failed. I forgot to remember to forget.
Thank you.
We have made it inside the vault.
Yes,
There's
we
a...
cheated. Big deal.
Yeah, don't care, because I needed to hear, and I can't hear with him on the thing, so... There's a symbol here that says Sierra Madre, like one of the chips for the casino. It's got like a Statue of Liberty-esque kind of chick on it, with the holding up a banner that says Begin Again. There is a shit ton of money here, and gold bricks.
Awesome.
Now the gold bricks each weigh 35 pounds.
Okay.
This would weigh you down to the point where you would not be able to make all the jumps on the way out, normally. But I have cheated.
Okay.
So we'll just start taking the gold bars.
Yes.
And all the money that's sitting here. There's money. Sure, we'll take the casino chips as well. We're just boggling down. Jesus fucking like, money!
Well, he's still
I'm not
money.
gonna break into the casino vault without taking money.
I wonder how much we have now.
Gold bars? Hold on a sec, I'm still picking up money.
Alright.
They even got one of the dispensers here, the vending machines, for the Sierra Madre, so we can just live out the rest of our days here.
Cheating is good.
Alright, what kind of money do we have here?
Along with our unlimited, or almost, a million caps or whatever.
Yeah, but that's left at home for right now.
Yeah.
We have 37 gold bars. Total combined net worth is at 389,943 caps.
From rags to riches.
Having them all weighs 1,295 pounds. But Jesus fuck is so fueled with greed right now. He's just taking it.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you for cheating, by the way.
Yeah, I cheated for that.
Dude,
I'll set the carry weight normal again, because I like doing that myself. But for this, I figured you'd get more of a kick knowing he just picked up a shit ton of gold bars, money. Oh, I didn't even check that.
Do you realize that weighs more than some racing cars?
He has 5,068 pieces of pre-war money.
Yeah,
so it's just like giant wads of cash, gold bars.
If you wish to imagine this weighs more than some racing cars. This weighs more than any motorcycle. So just imagine you're carrying 2 motorcycles on your back.
Yeah, and he's doing it no problem.
Because a big bike would weigh about 760 pounds.
Alright.
The smaller ones.
Medical kit. We got dirty water in here, doctor's bag, Med-X painkiller, 5 purified waters, Rad-X Radaway, rebounds, steady, stim packs, 13 stim packs, 3 super stim packs. There was a doctor bag on the table I took.
Yeah,
Suitcase up here has 5 more pre-war monies, plus 25 Sierra Madre chips. Let's take that. The gun cabinet.
We're gonna have to. What?
Gun cabinet has laser pistols, police pistols, Sierra Madre armors, reinforced Sierra Madre armor, Sierra Madre helmets. Lovely. And we're still just barely under the carry weight that I added only 2,000 pounds to his carry weight. So this was just his greed taking over, saying, ah! That's the only reason he's this strong.
I have to sell a lot of this stuff.
Normally, you would not be able to do this.
He doesn't care that.
What's this? Alarms. What? You think you can run?
I'm still gonna try this next time I'll win.
Okay. Oh well.
And we've eaten them!
Wow. I love how happy you sound. You earned that.
There is Jesus fuck. He has devoured Father Elijah.
And we made it.
And the collar is off.
We made it. I didn't think we were going to make it because it was doing the...
It's always just barely, but that shaves a couple seconds off eating him.
We were going to do it though. We did it. Damn.
We've eaten Father Elijah. And Dean Domino. Oh, we could have eaten them all.
That was awesome. Great work. Yes.
Travel to the Mojave Wasteland. This is the last time I listen to Stupid Dream. All right.
That was good.
Enjoy your ending.
Thank you.
You've heard stories of the Sierra Madre Casino. We all have. This story's different than the others. It's all in promise of beginnings and the ending.
Freed of both Dog and the one who held Dog's leash, the other voice resumed control. First the mind, then finally the mutant's shell. His first act was to tend to the scars on the body with careful hands, slowly healing all the scars, except the ragged name torn on his chest. He briefly thought of remaining at the Sierra Madre, but it was a monument built by humans, representing something he no longer needed. He began walking west, in search of others like him. As he did, he spoke of the Courier who had set him free and allowed his life to begin again.
Dean Domino. Entertainer, singer, thief. Had his last show on the Sierra Madre stage. The heist he spent over 200 years planning fell apart, just as the first, by underestimating his partner's strength. Not long after the courier left the villa, the lights in the theater shut off, one by one. Only Dean's hologram remained on the stage, singing silently to an empty room. Still, as consumed as he had been with its riches and ruin, the Sierra Madre had held him captive long ago.
Christine, her mission complete. Found new purpose as the Sierra Madre's warden. She watched over it silently, by choice. Over time, the ghost people came to see her as one of the holograms. They would watch, silently, as she walked among them. At times, Christine thought of the courier, who had kept Elijah's hand from her throat. The courier reminded her of the other courier she had met in the Big Empty, and wondered if the two had found each other at last. She did not think of them again until she heard the legends of the Divide. The Divide, where the two messengers, the two couriers, fought beneath an ancient flag, at the edge of the world.
You heard of the Sierra Madre Casino. We all have. The legend, the curses. Some foolishness about it lying in the middle of a city of dead. A city of ghosts, buried beneath a blood-red cloud. A bright, shining monument luring treasure hunters to their doom. An illusion that you can begin again. Change your fortunes. Finding it, though, that's not the hard part. It's letting go.
Yay, God had a happy ending.
Before you go,
Yay.
we hope you've enjoyed your stay.
Okay, you can turn it off now.
Farewells can be a time of sadness. Letting go.
And we turned off the literal radio with it. And blew it off.
That was pointless. That was pointless. I love it.
We give the Van Graffs the what for? That means all those guns they used on my caravan, we can take and use on the Crimson Caravan.
I mean, I almost don't even want to do it, but we have to kill
Alright,
people.
Yes, but first there's more people here to eat.
I mean, I kind of respect
Caravan guard. We're gonna eat him.
I really do respect that. You burn down caravans to keep the competition.
Yes.
That's awesome.
The bosses are having a meeting. You'll have to wait until it's over.
Mr. Soren, please get to the point. The second half of your payment is late, and I want to know why.
Miss Van Graff, my associates and I have decided that we wish to renegotiate the terms of our deal.
Might I ask for what reason? The shipment was delivered. The guns were tested before leaving this facility.
Regardless, we feel that the quality of the weapons is below expectation and hope to adjust the price accordingly.
Ah, I think I understand what the issue here is. Excuse me for a moment, would you? Do it.
Yes!
Never break faith with the Van Graffs, Mr. Soren. I expect you'll have the rest of our payment ready tomorrow morning.
That was awesome.
Okay, everyone. Show's over.
And what was the best part was it was one of her own men she had tied up and shot. And he was naked and bound whenever she shot him.
I can't kill these people. That's awesomely evil.
Okay.
That's amazing.
And we're in
It just so happens a position opened up recently. We currently need another body to guard the entrance outside. Think you can handle that?
Sure, count me in.
Sure.
Wonderful. I already have a man outside who can show you the ropes and get you set up. His name is Simon. He's been with the family for years, so listen to what he says and follow his instructions.
Our position just opened. Yeah, because you barbecued him.
Inside the ash pile is 2 fucking bottle caps from the guy that just
I
murdered.
love that. The position just opened up because he was cannon fodder.
Yes.
We used him, you know, to... these people. Why are the evil people so much... I mean...
Oh, crap. Don't tell me you're my new guard.
That's right.
Deal with it.
Well, no time for pleasantries. I've got your gear right here, but let's see if you can follow instructions. You'll be covering the other side of the door there. Take your position while I get your stuff out.
You've come to the right place. Go on in. You look kind of dressed like a Unabomber.
Thanks. Come a long way.
We're supposed to pat everyone down. Didn't you hear that part of my instructions?
This is gonna be...
Oh, shit.
Wow, he was the Unabomber. I told you.
God. What have you done?
The interior is completely on fire. Everyone is entirely dead inside. For some reason, the chick is floating in midair, but she is dead.
Can we kill the guard then?
Let's talk to him first, because he's just staring at the floating corpse of his former boss. What do you have to say for yourself, Simon?
They're all dead. Guy must have had some kind of explosive on him. Set off all the ordnance in this place at once. Congratulations, rookie. You just cost me my job. Don't think I don't appreciate it.
What? You're about to be,
And we melted him into a pile of goo.
Wait, it cost you more than your job.
We've cost you your life. We hope you enjoy.
That was amazing. I do kind of feel bad, though. I liked her.
Yeah, that was real good business.
She was much better than Cass.
Yes.
But come on, that was awesome.
Yeah, I know. We let the Mad Bomber in.
We're supposed to pat everyone down.
That's why I did it, you know. And now we can steal all these plasma mines.
We're supposed to pat everyone down.
And that's why. Yes.
It's sad we're killing people I actually, like, admire. Cass is so
gives
gonna
a
die
far
for this.
better ending.
Yeah, but Cass is so gonna die for this.
Still hidden. Good. No one's angry. We failed 2 missions. She had 100 bottle caps on her, key to her safe.
We killed them in the worst possible way.
And that's it for the Crimson Caravan. Payback's a bitch, ladies. And between Gloria and Alice, that settles accounts as far as I'm concerned. Hope they're in hell right now, blinking, trying to figure out where they fucked up.
That's it. You crossed.
You all right? Got it. Let's start looting, or let's move.
Let's start looting.
Don't have to tell me twice. Feel more alive than I ever have.
Cass has gained a Hand of Vengeance perk, giving her bonus damage with guns.
I like the fact that she doesn't even ask how you killed her.
We have completed Heartache by the number.
Cool.
Let's hit the road.
Oh, that's
You
great.
are such an asshole sometimes. Look, maybe you were like this before I signed up with you. But if you keep acting this way, I'm not gonna stick around much longer.
Good.
The Mojave's a hard lie and say the Mojave's a hard place, but I need to rise above that. Or say, tough words, but I need to hear them. I'll change, I promise. That which is the honest answer. Or life means we have to make tough choices, me included.
Lie.
Or go back west then, see if I care. You want to lie?
Yeah.
Well, all right. I'll stick around for a little while longer, but if you get out of line again...
I don't know why I wanted to lie.
All right, then.
I like lying.
Guess my last warning didn't sink in too well. Things don't change, and soon, I'm gone.
I'll change, Cass, I promise, as a lie. Want to lie again?
I'll hold you to that promise, then. I'm not known for my
So we
patience,
lied to
though.
her.
You and me were done traveling together. I want nothing more to do with you. I thought there was a chance you'd change. Not any longer. Being a fucker is who you are.
Exactly. And now you're gonna die. Shovel.
That's it. I'm tired of listening to you anyway.
Yeah.
You're seriously gonna draw on me? Fine. Do it. See what happens.
Okay, we will.
Yes.
And she blew up into a pile of parts. You found her that annoying.
I really did, actually. She was just really goody-goody and just... I don't know. I didn't like her.
For you? And for science? I have a strange sensation that I would like that. How odd. Very well, partner. The think tank is at your service as long as you do not destroy us.
Yay!
For science!
For science! We didn't kill them. We didn't kill them.
Yay!
First time I've ever, not wanted to kill people.
Mm-hmm. We didn't kill them.
Nope.
The black coffee has worn off. Wait, it's gonna get worse. We're just gonna have them all wear off now. So it's like, yeah, I was smart. It was all high on coffee and Mentats.
What was I talking about?
12 hours, 11 hours. We're just sitting here staring at the walls. Did I just do that? Wait, what? Huh?
What did I do? Think tank. So what's gonna happen now?
The Mentats have worn off. And making things even worse. We're putting back on our stealth suit, taking off the Mobius goggles. We are now back down to an intelligence of 1.
Alright, so what are we gonna do now?
Did you even know you were wearing me?
Yes, I did.
Yes, we're going,
Stimpack
leaving the
reserves
stim
adequate.
pack. Leaving the think tank and enjoy your
Medic
ending.
supplies adequate.
As it had been in the years before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the most powerful minds of the 23rd century. The Courier who had been brought to the Big Empty became its new overlord, using its facilities ruthlessly and decisively when needed. Sometimes, science is more than a quest for discovery. It is a weapon to be used in the service of one with the strength to understand it.
The Sync Central Intelligence Unit was impressed by the amount of exploration the Courier had undertaken. Facilities believed lost, destroyed, or ones that had simply gotten up and walked to new locations, had been rediscovered by its intrepid new master. Internally, the artificial personality debated as to whether it preferred the old management to the new, and concluded that the Courier's thorough approach to research and investigation was admirable and worthy of its respect.
Dr. Mobius continued his research undisturbed in the Forbidden Zone. As much as he had attempted to create better scorpions, he tried the same with humanity, with considerably less success. These failures didn't bother him overmuch. Once the rush of mentats wore off, he forgot he had failed in any event. After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden Zone had already exceeded his expectations.
The sink atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner. The Sync Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The biological research station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight, requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden, so that it might, in its own words, sensually fertilize the garden's smooth contours. The garden sent back a polite refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
The book chute continued to devour all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt. Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to it.
The light switches continued to bicker and flicker.
This persisted until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the showboat. One of them eventually transferred to the Lightwave Dynamics plant, and began a long, unrequited affair with one of the holograms.
The thing continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it. Eventually, it gained access to the magnetohydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the Big Empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean. Once it learned of the innovative toxins plant, however, it gained new purpose. It sought to develop antitoxins to flush into its drains and counteract the poisons bleeding into the soil.
The toaster continued its psychotic spree, reducing all appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts. It learned several new murderous techniques from the Courier, and built a blood shrine to itself in the Cuckoo's Nest. The cave floor was soon filled with the horror of 100 gutted toasters, a silent, grisly, unplugged audience. Their purpose? To toast bread, unfulfilled.
Muggy did his best to collect coffee cups, although in his quest, he accidentally trapped himself in Higgs Village. It might have been the end for poor Muggy. Except, he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well, except for Dr. O, who was an asshole for having created Muggy in the first place. Muggy left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge for serving Dr. O.
Blind old Jefferson, with sounds the Courier brought him, created a symphonic counter-frequency that saved Big Mountain from sonic invasion in 2910. If you didn't hear about it, good. It was rumored by the other personalities that he had a brief fling with the light switches. Although he forgot their names much too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the Courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre were bored out of their skulls in that toxic, dead city. In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the Courier ran through the X8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
The infiltration program in X-13 continued to scan for the subject and the stealth suit prototype long after the test was over. Frustrated and unable to find its lost technology, X-13 expanded its network of laser tripwires, sensors, and robo-brains out across Big Mountain. This glittering blue light beam forest cleanly bisected anything that entered its depths, slicing them into small segmented parts for easy disposal.
The Courier left the brain at the Big Empty. A strange thing to say, but it was the truth. Brains are less important than they may seem. When the Courier's body finally passed, the brain was saddened. It kept on, remembering the vessel that had once contained it. And so it burbled and bubbled inside its tank, smug that it still could dream its future without glands getting in the way. In time, however, it became so self-obsessed, it wondered if perhaps nothing existed except itself. It decided to test this by turning the weapons of the Big Empty against each other and seeing what happened. The answer is lost to history, as is much of the Mojave.
Dr. Klein and the think tank remained alive, unaware of the world outside. They looped through their daily routine, none the wiser about the world beyond, although perhaps wiser was the wrong word. The world outside belonged to the Courier, and if anyone would shape it, well, the Courier had already called dibs.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
The Big Empty lived up to its name. A hollow crater of failures of a past era. A last, sad statement of the old world.
In the time following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, Old World Blues became more than a catchphrase.
It became a reality, a withering form of nostalgia for times long past.
It can be easy to see science as evil. Technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the Courier at the helm, it was all this and more. Old world blues, new world misery. The two became one in the Courier's shadow.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal ponder, the Courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The sink sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the Courier had to walk alone.
Wow.
Yes, we can return here anytime now.
Are we being watched?
That was what?
I'm listening to the thing. I'm listening to the technology celebrate.
Max. Why can't I stop singing your fucking song?
That was an interesting ending. Basically, you fucked the world.
Yes, you fucked the world pretty bad. Oh, man.
So we did the closest thing to joining the think tank. What the hell happened?
We were standing right outside the whole time.
What the fuck? Did you hear it? Oh, you didn't hear it. She's like,
sharing knowledge
no.
with an outsider organization. I knew Veronica couldn't be trusted. We tracked your movements a long way, but it was worth to catch her in the act. Passing Brotherhood secrets to outsiders is the lowest form of treason. What have you got to say for yourself?
Burp loudly. It was all her idea. Your face must be pretty ugly to always be wearing that mask, or use your terrifying presence. I will cast your codex and bask in the glory. I will cast down your codex and bask in the glory and the dying agony of those who hold it dear.
Terrifying presence.
No.
You were kidding just now when you said that thing about the codex, right?
They're all cowering now. Like, holy shit, this guy's psychotic. And he's got a grenade machine gun.
You like that?
Is Veronica killed?
And now we think we knocked her out. Veronica is all mangled in her dress.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that was a dick move on the Brotherhood's part.
Yeah.
That was
or eating the Brotherhood Paladin.
That was, like, really dick move on Brotherhood's part, actually.
I did this. This was my fault. Why didn't I see this coming? Of course they'd track me. Of course they'd assume the worst. Sure, I left them, but that didn't mean I'd ever be free of them. I should have known I was beaten before I began. I had to try, you know?
She is saying this while we're eating one of her comrades. Hushed, would my companion make a suitable replacement meal?
Yes.
Her skin has a certain supple quality to it, doesn't it? She's kept it well. How mouth-watering. Very well. If you're able to convince young Mr. Gunderson to return to his father, replace him in the freezer with your friend, and we'll have a deal.
If I was Veronica, I'd be screaming right now. Oh my god. Even I think this is evil. Jesus Christ.
Yes, this is glorious, don't you think?
Jesus fucking... Now I know what Sarah and Christina meant by serve.
Should have brought something to read.
Pretty dress.
You've got supple skin, Veronica. Apparently, God.
We just engaged a lock.
Let's go talk to Mortimer and see what's happening.
Any word as to our arrangement?
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
I left one of my companions in the freezer for your enjoyment.
Yes.
Wonderful. You have come through with flying colors. On behalf of my colleagues, allow me to extend my thanks. I know what a terrible sacrifice this must have been for you. You have done very well in keeping this business low-key. I appreciate your discretion. I'll be sure to drop your name during our functions. I hope you understand what a tremendous boon this will be to your standing in society.
Don't eat me!
You're back. You're always a welcome guest here. I certainly did. Philippe created an extraordinary amuse-bouche from the flesh of your former travel partner. Everyone at the banquet loved it. I told them what it was, and the room was quiet for a moment, but then we all had a hearty laugh. Now that it's been accepted, it will become a regular course for us. It's a new and exciting frontier for our chef. I've never seen him so cheerful.
I agree. We're cannibals too, you know.
Oh, I very much doubt that. What fun would it be if everyone could have it? Then again, I wouldn't be surprised if our chef used it here and there as a secret ingredient to make his dishes really come alive. Indeed.
You're not sharing human flesh.
Fuck you. Oh, we didn't get to eat Veronica, though.
That's okay, she was consumed.
And she probably screamed and begged for her life.
Yes, a lot.
Even though her life had no significance.
And there she is.
Welcome to the Ultralux. I do hope it exceeds your every expectation.
How is your new cuisine faring?
Why, it's splendid. Simply to die for. Mortimer told me about you, you know. What a pair of mischief makers you two are. But the new entrees are fresh and bold, and I have the two of you to thank for it.
These people need... I mean, yeah, they're cannibals, but God, the Arcade would fit so well with these people.
Yes, he would.
They're pretentious. But they got Veronica off our hands for us.
Yes. You even kind of liked her.
Yeah, I did. Oh well.
Yeah. If you meant to kill me, you should have done it long ago.
Yes, you should have.
Not if you believe in what you follow. Kill no courier. Kaiser's words. I honored them. Other couriers could have been legion, like me. The truth is, you serve nothing, believe nothing, killing you, meaningless.
You think you're going to kill me? Have you seen what we've done?
The Divide couldn't stop me. The Mojave couldn't kill me. You don't have much chance.
This is true.
I'll finish history's work. If the Divide couldn't kill you, perhaps these spears of the old world can. Let's end this, Courier. You and I, here with the old world flag as witness.
Challenge accepted.
Goodbye, Ulysses.
And
we nuked him at point blank range. We have like 27 hit points out of 505 left. We had 1 hit point bar, like right there. That was pure fucking Jesus fuck right then.
You
right
wanted to kill
there.
me. You wanted to kill me.
You thought you could.
We nuked him at point blank range. That was just...
That was a Jesus fuck ending to it all.
That was ill-conceived. Now, what do we do about these missiles? Now, that was ill-conceived revenge. He didn't even get a chance to fire.
Oh, hello, Marked Man. How's it going? You do realize I just killed your boss at point-blank range with one of these, right?
No.
Now, I'm just gonna pull out Annabelle. Her rocket launcher. We used to ask her nuke launcher. We hit him at point-blank range with 12 rockets.
That was the best.
You came at me with a fucking melee weapon. This is not how this was going to end. Okay?
What do we do with these nuclear missiles?
Oh, we will see. And then Eddie disintegrated his body.
Well, Eddie, we got revenge for you, buddy.
Another Marked Man thinking he could sneak up on us all in fucking stealth boy mode.
That was the best fucking
way to end it.
You think you could kill me?
You brought me here. I am Jesus fuck.
I just saw how stupid he was to think, really, you see what we do?
We're gonna aim at this guy's gun because it's our best hit chance. I don't think it mattered that we hit his gun. He's gone.
I mean,
all these Marked Men are coming out after us now.
That's just kind of the funny thing, though. Is you saw what we do. You spied on us, and yet you still thought you could kill me.
You still thought I wouldn't pull something insane and fight you honorably.
Jesus fuck doesn't know what honorable means. He thinks we mean
You're
honorable.
coming at me with a melee weapon, really?
He thinks when he said honorable, you mean Annabelle.
Yeah. Which is our rocket launcher that I just fired at this guy's head at point blank range because he took a fucking sword at me.
That was completely insane. We fucking killed ourselves.
This guy's trying to set us on fire.
Oh, fuck.
At least it's not a series of mini nukes, you know. That would have been real dumb. That guy's on fire! It's like, oh fuck, what the hell? You know what, we're gonna use the other one now, too. Sure, why not?
What are we gonna use?
We're gonna use Old Glory. It's a fucking flagpole with an eagle at the top. We're just gonna start beating people senseless now. Do you really think your life matters to me? As I club you in the crotch.
Did you see what we did with your boss?
Hey Eddie, I need you over here.
I wonder what our brain would say about that.
Okay, fine, he's dead. I need you over here, though, after we level up. Let's put it in medicine.
Okay. Yes, I do wonder what our brain would think. That is exactly why I don't want to be here.
Redirect missiles to target both the NCR and Legion.
Yes! Oh my god! Is this real?
This is real.
We can do this?
Yes.
Oh my god.
This will launch Ulysses missiles against targets in the heartland of the NCR and the lands held by Caesar's Legion, raining nuclear fire down on both factions. Are you sure you want to continue?
Oh, hell yes. Praise Jeebus. No, this is real.
Place is blowing up. Quest added. The apocalypse.
Stop doing that. I'm trying to hear the sound.
Couriers finally really did it. They blew up the lands west and east of the Mojave, damning them all to hell. The act was discovered 200 years later as other couriers explored the Mojave wastes. There, they saw NCR relics, reminders of their once proud history. At the end of the struggle, only one courier remained in the heart of the divide, the true Courier. Courier 6. The Courier tore the ancient flag of the Commonwealth from its cables and cast it over the corpse. Though whether done as a sign of respect or in anger for what had been endured to reach this moment, that is unknown. Interpretation is something best left to history, and only the surviving courier would ever know for certain.
Daddy.
As for the courier, he turned his back on his home for the second time and made his way back, navigating the treachery of the divide. Tunnelers and the marked men avoided the lone figure, as if recognizing the courier's right to passage, or out of fear. The courier walked until he stood again upon the edge of the divide, the last road he would walk before the second battle for Hoover Dam. There, beside his feet, was a final package from one courier to another. A footlocker bearing a gift and a message. But that message, it is something for couriers to carry, and for them alone. The lights flickered across the divide, reminders that the old world histories persist and find meaning in the present. It said, war never changes. Men do, through the roads they walk. And this road has reached its end.
Well, so, fuck the world.
And there are two giant mushroom clouds rising up. One past the Mojave outpost, the other one out past that Legion place we raided with radiation. So that's more turf. The fires of Armageddon. Your merciless nuclear assault on the nations of the Mojave has devastated the lands of both the Legion and NCR and reached even the borders of the Mojave. At the Mojave Outpost, you can now travel through the Western Gate to the Long 15, the site of a devastated NCR outpost. At Cottonwood Cove, you can now make your journey by river to Dry Wells, the site of a devastated Legion encampment. Be prepared. Both areas are highly irradiated and infested with feral ghouls. You have also unlocked the Dead Man's Burden perk, allowing you to put a single point into any of your special attributes. You also gain reputation with the Boomers and the Powder Gangers for your destructive tendencies, but you also lose reputation with NCR and Caesar's Legion.
Let's put the point in strength.
We're now a merciful thug, according to the Powder Gangers. We have Colonel Raoul, General Jesus Fuck, and Sergeant Eddie. Eddie's, of course, just Eddie. In his
Enclave
Eyebot. Enclave Eyebot. We have Raoul, Colonel Raoul, in Enclave Tesla armor, which we would have gotten off of douchebag that we just left enslaved if we would have done what he wanted, but we don't care, and we're cheating anyway, so I figured why not. And of course we have the actual Enclave Remnants armor for ourselves. And men, what we're going to do here today is going to be glorious. Many people will die. I will eat many of them. It will be delicious. We will get infinite power from the dam. And I will have an entire army of Securitrons to run around and wreak havoc upon the plains. For that is the plan of this battle. We shall use the dam to create power. Power unlimited.
Yes.
We will now go up to the penthouse and talk to Yes Man.
Yes, man. Give me power.
Why, hello there, Yes Man. On our TV screen, we have done what you wanted and planted the bug. What is next?
Don't you love seeing the Lucky 38 all lit up? Sign of things to come. Exciting news! The Legion's massing troops in a staging area east of the dam. Attack imminent! Monster of the East ready to roll!
Okay.
I am ready to go to the dam.
I'm ready to go to the dam.
Great! So I've been looking over Mr. House's force projections and running some calculations. It turns out there's only one way for us to win this battle and make it stick. We have to render Hoover Dam inoperable.
What?
You remember how the Securitron army at the fort got destroyed? For very, very good reasons, of course. Well, the problem is that's left us with enough Securitrons to drive off a weakened NCR for us, but not enough to keep them from coming back. So what we do is take away the whole reason why they'd want to come back. Smart, huh?
Well, that kind of ruins our plans. We're basically what I'm going to try to do is get us addicted to everything before the end of the game.
Oh, that would be great. Hey, how's it going with you guys?
So
you know what would be really cool is if I fucking just killed you.
So we leave him. We leave this character just an addicted, drug-eating alcoholic.
Let's start using some of those drugs.
Alright. We don't really know why, but like I said...
Yeah, we're going to...
All of it. Don't skip.
We don't need that. What do we need? Ooh, Dixon's jet. We'll take all 8 of those. Even though they don't stack. Oh, good. We're addicted to it now.
Like I said, I want to get this thing addicted to everything.
This is the perfect end for him. He's got to fucking do so much.
Yeah.
What else can we get him addicted to?
What else do we have? I don't care if we need it or not. Let's just take it.
Regular jet.
Go.
We have become addicted to jet. Med-X.
Okay.
We become addicted to Med-X. Mentats.
This is fun.
We've become addicted to Mentats. We're just going down the line here.
Okay, what else do we have?
Psycho. Yeah. We've become addicted to Psycho. Rebound!
No.
We've become addicted to Rebound. Oh, God. Unfortunately, there's only one rocket left. We won't get addicted off of one. Scotch!
Go.
We become addicted to Scotch. Sierra Madre Martini.
Eddie has wine.
We become addicted to the Sierra Madre Martini. Oh, God. Steady.
Go.
We become addicted to steady. Doing some strange meat and strange meat pie while we're at it.
I'm sorry. I think I just
Well, we
died.
get addicted to Turbo? No, we only had one.
Just take it anyway. Okay.
I did.
Yeah.
Vodka.
Go.
We drank all our vodka, did not get addicted to it. Whiskey!
But he's still drunk.
He's beyond drunk. We drank all our whiskey. That was it.
Wine.
Wow, we're addicted. Ah, yeah, Eddie. Where is Eddie?
Is that all the stuff we have?
That was all the stuff we had, and everyone's moving in slow motion.
And wine. Okay, where's
The
that?
human flesh and strange meat has worn off. Give me my wine. All 39 of them.
Drink.
Must start drinking wine.
Go. All 39 of them.
We're addicted to wine. It doesn't matter now. Why?
Drinking.
You know what? Fuck this. We're gonna do this the right way.
What? What are we gonna do?
Yeah, time for more fighting.
Hello, Legionary.
Oh my god.
We're gonna nuke you all from a distance. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back on top of this cliff here that I just jumped off of, which was the best place for this. And we're just gonna start nuking your asses because I don't care.
I'm addicted to everything.
I'm addicted to everything. I hope you enjoy.
And I'm really smart, but I'm drunk.
Mentats!
Thank you, Dr. Mobius.
Alright, we got a critical strike on a Praetorian guard with a nuclear weapon. These mushroom clouds are going off. It's like...
Life under the mushroom clouds. No, I don't know what I'm saying.
Would the Legion care to play with me? I'm launching nukes into your camp. Does it look as if I care about you whatsoever? Does it even appear for a second that you matter whatsoever?
Oh god! Make it stop! What's happening? Boss, I'd appreciate if you didn't aim a nuclear weapon at me.
Hey, I want to shoot you in the head with a nuclear weapon. How does that sound?
Not very good, actually. You idiot. Help me, I've got a disease. I'm addicted to nukes. We hope you have enjoyed living. Oh, here's a nuke.
We hope you enjoy dying. Jesus, fuck, just gives up on caring about anything.
I remember when he showed me this weapon, I was like, it exists?
We're hitting everything with nukes.
Can we talk to the Legate?
Awesome, we can hit that better. No,
What did you hit?
Gotta go up higher. Fine, we didn't kill him. It was a veteran legionary. Oh, look, they got Brahmin pens. Oh, and another veteran. How's it going?
Battle cattle.
Did you enjoy life? This is death. We hope you enjoy death.
Did you enjoy death as much as life?
Battle cattle. Beware the battle cattle.
Beware the battle cattle. That's gonna carry over into every game we play.
I know. Beware the battle cattle.
So many damn running jokes.
Oh god, that's beautiful.
What?
Both arms and both legs are crippled.
Oh.
You know what? This is a perfect time to start eating some food.
Eat everything.
I'm not gonna eat everything. Barrel cactus fruit, bitter drink, black blood sausage, lamb cooked mac and cheese, bloatfly slider, blood sausage, Brahmin meat, Brahmin steak, buff out. Yeah, we didn't get addicted to buff out yet. Oh, we've become addicted to buff out. We're gonna eat some bubble gum while we're at it. A caravan lunch. We'll take some cat eye, even though it does nothing for us.
I don't care if it does nothing. The point is to be. What does cat eye usually do?
It's just night vision. We don't need it. We're gonna eat some cave fungus, some Cook's Fiend stew, cram. Love our cram. Dandy apples, a desert salads. Drink some dirty water. Take the last of our Dixon's jet. Eat some dog meat, dog steak, fire ant fricassee. We'll take some fixer.
Implant.
Huh?
We should use our implant, our drug implant.
Oh, we're getting there.
Okay.
I just didn't use it before, Carrot. I just didn't use it before because it's non-addictive.
Yeah.
Gecko kebab, gecko steak, giant rat meat, grilled mantis, healing powder, honey mesquite, more human flesh. We'll eat some Hydra while we're at it. That'll help restore the 4 broken limbs we just endured. Ice cold Nuka-Cola. There's our implant. More jet. Yeah, junk food. I need more drugs. MRE. More medics. Yeah, painkillers, buddy. We'll read a meeting, people, even though we don't need it. Take some more mentats.
He doesn't even care.
We'll read the gun manual. Eat more mole rat meat, mole rat stew. Nuka-Cola. Read the Patriot's cookbook.
We don't even need to. We're getting rid of everything because
pork and beans, potato crisps.
Unless they do a Fallout New Vegas too.
More Psycho, yeah. Purified water. We'll eat some Radix while we're at it. Take some rad away, get rid of some of those rads. You know what, fuck it, I'll take a few more of those. Eat some rad roach meat. Take some more Rebound. Eat Ruby's casserole. Delicious rad scorpion. Rum and Nuka. Salesman Weekly. Salisbury steak. Scotch, yeah.
Is it Scorpion or Scopin?
Scopin! Squirrel on a stick.
So there's no R.
I didn't see an R when I saw it.
Okay. Scopin.
Strange meat pie. Sunset sarsaparilla.
I actually finally learned what that's
Thin
from.
red paste. Yeah, it was Fallout 1. I saw it.
Yes, and we'll
read it today's physician. It's like, I'm smarter. Get some trail mix in us. Read true police stories. Hell yeah.
That actually sounds kind of interesting.
Yeah, that actually gives us +5 crit chance. Tales of Chivalry. Give us more melee. I don't think we're
Sounds like a
that.
power metal song.
Eat a wasteland omelet. Drink more wine. Read a La Fantoma.
Drink the wine. La Fantoma. The brain's like, I am so glad I'm not there right now.
He's addicted to, like... I don't even know what the fuck happened here. There's something not right with all this. And while we're at it, we're equipping a fun weapon.
What are we equipping?
Because we're out of legions to fight at the moment.
What are we equipping?
I said, save, you moron.
Oh, it'll be a surprise.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go up and say hello to the Legate.
Lanius. Lanius.
An envoy of Vegas, yet you carry yourself for battle. If so, you cannot truly be of that city of cowards.
If you think you've got any chance of taking Hoover Dam, you're wrong. Maybe you're willing to listen to reason. What, Caesar giving you orders from beyond the grave?
Caesar giving you orders from beyond the grave? By the way, here he is.
Caesar's will is the will of the Legion and the West. All beneath the flag of the Great Bear exists to test the strength of the Legion. The West shall fall as the East fell, and all the tribes that stretch to the setting sun shall bear the mark of the Legion.
I'm sorry. You think that you're going to... Wow. I'm sorry, it ain't gonna work.
I see you fight with words, like all beneath the flag of the bear. Let us hope your skill with weapons proves greater.
Oh, my skill with weapons proves great.
Alright, the battle is decided, that's why I'm here.
Yes.
So you seek quarter? Terms of surrender? Our roads into NCR are hung with the bodies of those who attempted to negotiate with us. Save your speeches. We will take Hoover Dam and move forward until our feet crush the setting sun beneath them.
It's a little ambitious.
Move forward, the Legion spent years trying to take Hoover Dam.
Yes, they did.
Hoover Dam has never seen the mass strength of the East. Only legates such as Graham, who deserve the fire Caesar blessed him with. Now I am here, and make markers of your people as the Legion carves its way west.
They're not my people, fuckface.
Get out of the way? Okay. Worth the gamble, now I'll do this the hard way, or I'm sick of this talking, let's end this.
What are the choices again?
Well, we can continue down this path and end it peacefully, or do you want to kill him?
You said you have a good weapon.
Yeah.
Let's kill him.
For the Legion.
How's it going, Lanius?
Oh, God!
We were right in the middle of that. And all it did was break our leg.
Is he dead?
No, he's not dead. That only brought him down to half health. Fine! You know we did this at point-blank range to one of your Frumentari. Let us find his corpse.
Yes, we did. I like this. What?
Did we blow him up into the code? Praetorian Guard. We're finding pieces of people. Oh, there it is. We found one piece of Legate Lanius. I don't even know what it is, but it was one piece. I see. Yes, man. Please throw General Oliver from the dam.
Yes.
You've surrendered. Your men are retreating, but you're staying.
I want to hear this. I want to just see.
This is the last option we get to pick. Enjoy your ending.
Okay.
What the hell? No. Get away from me, you goddamn TV on wheels.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Goodsprings cheated death once again, and the Mojave wasteland was forever changed. The courier, with the aid of Yes Man, drove both the Legion and the NCR from Hoover Dam, securing New Vegas's independence from both factions. With Mr. House out of the picture, the remaining Securitrons on the Strip were hard-pressed to keep order. Anarchy ruled the streets. When the fires died, New Vegas remained, assuming its position as an independent power in the Mojave. Supporting all the chaos that comes with independence, the Courier was the man responsible for a truly free New Vegas. He ensured the fall of Mr. House and the end of the Legion's and NCR's influence over New Vegas.
Tabitha and Rhonda went east, through Caesar's land. Occasionally, tales of their exploits found their way back west, though few believed them. Eventually, the stories concerning the duo were collected and published, and proved to be quite popular with children.
Invigorated by his travels with the Courier, Raul once more took up his guns in memory of his lost Rafaela. Soon after, the Mojave was filled with tales of the ghost vaquero who hunts down those who prey on the weak.
Though the wasteland became anarchic after Hoover Dam, the Boomers' display of power dissuaded fortune seekers from attempting to penetrate Nellis.
Buried beneath tons of rubble, the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel was no more. Those few who were outside the Hidden Valley bunker when it was destroyed settled into new lives, or headed west to find a new chapter to join.
Fiends overran Camp McCarran during the Second Battle of Hoover Dam. In the anarchic months that followed, the Fiends asserted dominance over Outer Vegas.
With no clear leader to guide efforts in Freeside, the followers of the Apocalypse lost control of Old Mormon Fort to local thugs and junkies. Eventually, using the followers' remaining supplies to manufacture drugs, the Old Mormon Fort quickly devolved into little more than a junkie den.
During the retreat of Caesar's Legion from the Mojave Wasteland, Arcade was a sad casualty, one of many. His body was heaped with those of many others in a nameless ravine on the Legion's long march home.
Travelers continued to stop by Goodsprings Source for water on the Long 15, but rarely would anyone venture into the ruins of Goodsprings itself. Those who did were almost always tourists, come to visit the graveyard where the Courier rose from the dead.
The slaughter of the Van Graffs and the Crimson Caravan caused no end of trouble for NCR back west. Already struggling, NCR's supply lines suffered further as the two caravans withdrew support until the massacre in the east was resolved. Rose of Sharon Cassidy died as her caravan died. In an unmarked grave, another victim of the Mojave.
During the Battle of Hoover Dam, the Great Khans quickly evacuated Red Rock Canyon and headed north and east into the plains of Wyoming. There, they reconnected with the followers of the Apocalypse and rebuilt their strength. Bolstered by ancient knowledge of governance, economics, and transportation, they carved a mighty empire out of the ruins of the Northwest.
Thanks to the Courier and Lily, a cure for the Nightkin's schizophrenia was found shortly after Dr. Henry's experiment concluded. Nightkin and other super mutants in the wasteland flocked to Jacobstown, and the town became known as a haven where a mutant could find peace.
Encouraged by the Courier to stop taking her medication altogether, Lily's instabilities grew worse with each passing day.
Eventually, she became little more than a ravening beast, the kindly old grandmother subsumed beneath the rage.
With the king dead and most of their gang slain by the courier, the remaining kings fled the area, never to be heard from again.
After Ray's brain was transplanted into Rex's cybernetic body, it took Rex some time to adjust to the old scrapyard dog's memories. Eventually, Rex's mind settled peacefully, melding his own memories with that of long travels with old Lady Gibson.
Driven into a frenzy by their use of Psycho, the Misfits inflicted heavy casualties on the Legion during the defense of Camp Golf. At first, they were commended for their valor, but eventually, desperate for more of the chem, they turned on travelers in Outer Vegas. For their dishonorable conduct, the NCR court-martialed and executed them by firing squad.
While the destruction of the Repcon rockets appeared to be a boon to the salvagers of Novak, the benefit would never be realized. Radioactive fuel from the wrecked ships seeped out and contaminated the area. Salvagers were forced to move on, and the town was abandoned.
After Hoover Dam, the leaderless powder gangers at the correctional facility vanished into the wastes, leaving the prison empty. The correctional facility became another abandoned ruin in the wasteland, its carcass occasionally picked over by enterprising prospectors.
With Cook dead, the powder gangers at Vault 19 fell apart. Those who weren't destroyed by the Courier fled into the hills or attempted to work their way back through the Mojave wasteland. Few survived.
After Hoover Dam, Sheriff Myers runs Prim with his own style of frontier justice. He deals with most folks fairly, but now and then someone winds up dead with little to no evidence against them.
Despite distinguishing themselves during the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, the Rangers' victory was short-lived due to the Courier's interference. Chief Hanlon personally directed the evacuation of the Rangers to Mojave Outpost as they fell back into NCR territory. Bitter over the waste of life in the Mojave, Hanlon stepped down from his post. After a campaign in which he denounced Oliver's and Kimball's hawkish, imperialist ways, Hanlon was elected as the Senator of Reading.
Merciless in their assault on the NCR, the remnants struck fear into the hearts of even the Centurions at Hoover Dam. Caesar's heirs aggressively pursued the remnants into Arizona, losing hundreds of legionaries in the process, and gaining nothing in return.
And so the Courier's road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the